Hey, what the heck? I thought I'd do another one, and because I forgot to show you this. This is I'm not ever gonna get this one to sharpen up. I can just tell you. See how my little tiny pencil? I thought about, golly, I've shown y'all what I've done with my crocheting, and I've not shown you what I've done with my book. I have a very, very dear friend, and she sends me things every once in a while. It's always the coolest things. And she sent me this because she found out that I like to color. Dang. Okay, I can't sharpen it any further, and the lid came right out. Anyway, she sent me a little package, and I opened it, and in this package was the coolest thing for me that I have ever seen. Now, originally she said, and I said I need to do one of these and send it to her for her to put on her refrigerator. I think I'm going to send her the whole book back once I'm through. It's a coloring book. See here? Look at there. And it's Paisley's. Golly gee, that's chemo brain. Paisley Designs coloring book. And so I've been coloring. There's one. Y'all can see kind of what I'm doing. And here are 2 pages that I've done. There's this one. Oh, there we go. Camera moved back a little bit. That helped. And here's the other side of that one, that page that I've done. I have done both of these. Let's see. This one I'll show you first. Let's turn it this way, like this a little bit. Can you see that at all? Oh, no. Maybe a little closer. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Looks like I missed one there, but I didn't. All right, this is the other side of that one. It's got the doves in it everywhere. So that was really cool. And then I'm working on this one. This is the one I'm working on now. And it'll take a while. All these take, I don't know, 2 or 3 days. Piddling and doing them. This one has butterflies hidden all over the place in it. And then you put it in front of me, you can see it. Oh, yes, I'm mumbling and Rosie's crying. Here's another one. Right there. Isn't that just cool? This is the coolest coloring book I've ever had. This has peacocks in it. This one you can see really good. Here's one, he's upside down. Here's one right there. Over here on the side, over there. Those are fun. I've done this one right here. I used to oil paint. I don't have the oil paints anymore. I lost all that stuff when our house burned. But I really used to oil paint. And, excuse me, what I also have discovered is that the Baptist Hospital, which is where I go for my chemo, that's where my doctor's office is affiliated there with Baptist. And they have all these little different programs and things for cancer folks. And I have found out one of the things that they offer, and I'm really interested in it, and I'm going to check into it. There's the other one. One of the things that they offer at the hospital for those of us who are cancer patients and going through all this junk, they have classes on watercolor painting that they do. This one reminds me of Pennsylvania Dutch. Anyway, they do watercolor classes. They also have, I believe it's either a knitting or crochet class. It may be a combination. They have an exercise class where they help with the individuals and their needs. I do want to talk to them about that as well because I've lost all this weight. And now in my belly part, I just have this junk. It's just blech, ugly. Like an old woman that had a baby and then had all this yucky fat. Well, that's what happens when you are fat and then cancer makes you lose weight. So I'm going to talk to my doctor, see about that exercise class. Also, I'm going to check into one of those exercise balls that you bounce on. I had one once before, and I have to tell you, it was so fun. I loved it. When I read the instructions and found out just to sit there and just bounce on that little ball for 20 minutes was supposed to be a full cardiovascular workout. I sat on this little ball, man, all day. When I'd come home, That was my chair. I'd bounce on that little ball. When I got ready to eat supper, I'd go and I'd sit at the table on it, and I'd just bounce around, and I'd stop and I'd eat and I'd bounce around. I loved it. And I think either the weight limit on it was just so critical, or I had just used it a lot and really worn it out. I'm not ashamed to tell you, the weight limit on this sucker was 250. I was not 250 pounds. I was 238 pounds, 230, somewhere in through there. I was fat, really fat. And my husband, he was at the house. His daughter was there that day. They were fixing to run up to the store, and I was fixing to sit down and do something at the computer, I think. Anyway, and I said, well, okay, bye. And as I sat down, they got to see it. I have no idea. It had to have been priceless. But the minute I sat down, that ball went boom, and I hit the floor. And I understand the look on my face was just absolutely priceless. And I bet it was. But now, let's see, yesterday when I went to see my doctor, I have lost another pound. So I'm like 142, 3, 4, somewhere in through there. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the other things that I've done for making myself not just be so bored. And you can't just read all the time. You can't watch, I'm doing Netflix on the tube. Here's on the tube on my computer, so I have something to do. And you just can't watch movies all the time. So I listen to pastors and things like that, and just try and fill my time up. So anyway, that's all I was going to show you. I just think that's the coolest coloring book, and I hope y'all have really a great afternoon. And like I said earlier, I love you, but God loves you even more, and all He wants is for you to just hang out with Him and do what He asks. Bye. Y'all have a great day today, and happy Wednesday. Bye.